Welcome back to the channel. We're here with the Winter Dreamland summoning session. We are here with the Christmas banner and our goal is simple. We are after Harmonic Lysithea. We do want one with like decent IVs, so if we pull one and she has like minus attack or minus speed, we'll probably go to the spark so we can get another one and maybe do a merge. Other than that, we don't really need any other units. I would like one Manuela just because she's looking pretty good here, I must say. But other than that, I'm not too concerned with them. Artur is cool. I'm glad he's in the game finally after such a long time, but he's not like a favorite or anything, so I'm not going to focus on him. We'll be doing full circles for the sake of efficiency, but if we get to higher pity, we'll probably just start skipping out and going for them colorless orbs. So let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, not bad. So let's start with the power of this banner. Last year's Christmas banner was kind of insane, I have to say. Like, not only did we get Sparks and a Harmonic unit on it, but we also got some very powerful units. We got Winter Altina, who at the time was exceptionally strong, and she's still very good, but she has fallen out of the meta quite a bit, I'd say. And then we had Winter Bernie, who is still absurdly good. Her like unique effect of dealing damage to everyone really has like stood the test of time and really does allow many cool strategies that require HP thresholds to go off, such as like Gale Forces and stuff. And then we have Winter Sephiron, who brought in Auto Recovery, which was exceptionally strong at the time. It's not quite as strong now due to the safety defense, but it still is a very good skill. And it was part of the reason why... Oh! Let's go, Manuela, right off the bat. Let's go! She looks amazing. We're going to talk about her a little bit later, but... she not only is she looking good, she is rocking a very good BST, and that's plus attack. Nice, nice. Back to what I was saying though, but yeah, Auto Recovery did help create that degenerate turn 1 meta, so definitely a powerful banner that started off the year of power creep in my opinion. Compared to that, this year's banner is very, very tame. We do have some decently strong units. Manuela and Artur are looking pretty good, but nothing amazing, and they don't have any skills that really like revolutionize the meta or really will shift it in any way. Out of all the units on the banner, definitely Lysithea is seeming to be the most powerful, but even so, I don't think she is going to be a meta changer by any means. This banner is pretty cool though. You have 3 sparks, so you can pick up at least 3 of the units, and most likely all 4, because you'll probably pick up Manuela just from a 4-star special rate. It's pretty easy to pick her up that way. So overall, pretty cool banner, but there are more banners coming up, right? We do have the mythic banner. I think it's a mythic or legendary banner. But it's gonna have Ash on it as well, and it's a very good stacked banner, so there's definitely orbs to spend there. And then we have our New Year's banner within 2 weeks, which is usually a pretty good banner as well. So lots of things to spend orbs on. I could definitely see people not wanting to summon on this banner and wait for future banners. This does last a month, I believe, so you have plenty of time to summon on it. Now that we've gone over that, let's start talking about the actual units themselves, because they are pretty interesting. And amongst them all, Lysithea is definitely the most interesting. And that's for a few reasons, right? Essentially, she fulfills the final piece of the quad mage square box. I don't even know what it's called. It's now essentially like her, Duo Corrin, Spring Severa, and Reinhardt or Olwen. Most of the time it's going to be Reinhardt, right? Because Olwen does not hit exactly hard, though she is fast. But you can run a speed heart build essentially and get those quads on Reinhardt. So now we have one for each color essentially, which is pretty cool, and I definitely want to make a team off that. I think it would take 2 knots though. If I can have 2 knots, I think I can make a degenerate team where they could all reach like all the spots, and then it would just be like really difficult to deal with, I think. Another Manuela, nice. Usually I don't have this good of luck with 4-star special rates. Okay, we'll keep going. Anyway, so Lysithea is pretty insane. Her stat line is good, but it's not exactly what I was expecting, to be honest. So she has 38 HP, 42 attack with a super boon, 40 speed with a super boon, 19 defense, and 23 resistance. Now, in order to understand why I think this stat line's a bit awkward, we need to go over her weapon for a second. So her... Oh, we got Artur. Nice. Go ahead and check his IVs. Definitely did not expect him. Plus defense, minus resistance. I believe he has the super boon resistance, so that's not the best, but that's fine. I'm not sure what I'd actually use him for, though. Anyway, back to Lysithea while we keep going. I don't know, we might stop doing reds, actually. We don't really need this many Manuelas. I think a +1 Manuela is probably more than enough. She does have Special Fighter, though, as 4-star, which is insane. Anyway, back to Lysithea. So she has Sweet Yule Log, and what this weapon essentially does is it is a 14 might tome, colorless tome, with special cooldown -1, and if you have more than 25% HP, you get 6 attack and 6 speed. But the interesting thing is if you have 9 more speed than your opponent, you will have a desperation effect, and if you have 10 more speed than an opponent, 10 or more, I should say, you get a brave effect. Now, it's very interesting because everything is based off speed for Lysithea, yet she's heavily focused on attack, which is, you know, pretty normal, I guess, for Lysithea. She is a very attacking character, her base versions like that, her brave versions like that. Yeah, I think we're going to skip these reds. And the greens, actually. I don't really need more Arturs. I'm just kind of, I don't even want Mirabilis, to be honest, but we'll do the blue here, I guess. That way, at least we're getting a new unit. If we get her. We probably won't. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so she has 42 attack and 40 speed. 40 speed is still fast, but we have some ridiculously fast units now. And her weapon condition is reliant on having anywhere from 5 more speed to double, 5 to 9 essentially, right? Is that weird range. And then 10 or higher for the brave effect is what you really want. So she needs to have a lot of speed. Like, she needs to hit 10 more speed than some of these fast units. And yet there's such a heavy emphasis on attack. Like, I was expecting more of her to have 42 speed with the super boon instead of 40. And I was also expecting her to run more speed skills. She comes with attack res trace, bar trace, which I don't understand. Why don't they have speed res trace? So that way she gets more speed, makes it so that she can get those effects more easily. It seems kind of weird to me. Her duo effect also gives visible attack and bonus doubler instead of like visible speed and double bonuser, or both even. It just seems a bit weird to me, to be honest. We'll do these blues too. I'm not sure exactly what they were thinking. She still can be extremely fast, obviously, but to compare to those really fast units, she's gonna struggle a bit. If you run into those units who are just absurdly fast, she's definitely gonna struggle to not only get the brave effect, but she'll be lucky if she can even double. And if she can't double, then she doesn't get the the first part of her weapon effect, which is the desperation effect. There's a Val bar. I think a lot of people misunderstood the weapon when they read it, and they thought that she got auto double if they were below 9 speed or lower, but it's not that way. It's a follow-up attack before they can counterattack. So it's like Lewin's effect, right? Which means you still need the speed to double. I guess we do a blue, and we're going to dip here. Which is just makes her not as good as I think everybody is thinking she's going to be. She's going to still be extremely strong, but that's for some different reasons I'll go over in a second. But I don't think she's like absurdly ridiculous, is I guess what I'm trying to say. So the reason why I think she's still going to be good is essentially the way the meta has shifted. We've shifted away from dodge-based tanks, like speed-based damage reduction tanks, such as like Fallen Ike or I don't know, like Marita or something, right? And we've moved more towards save tanks. And a majority of save tanks, I think we'll back out. The majority of save tanks are not that fast. We do have some ones like Ascendant Fjorm or like Winter Felix who are quite quick, but a majority of them, like Brave Hector or like Henriette, right, are kind of slow. So you can definitely hit that speed check against them. So I definitely think Lysithea will have a place in the meta because she's going to do well against those units. The other thing to consider, though, is can she kill in 2 hits, right? Unlike Corrin, she has special cooldown -1, but the thing is with most of those units you're going to run into, they're going to have a guard effect, which means you're probably not going to get your special off on the second hit, which kind of sucks, to be honest. It's going to like really nerf the amount of damage she's able to put out. And while she does have a very high attack stat, she might still struggle a bit. Speaking of Corrin, though, I think that's her biggest comparison at the moment. And I think that they are quite different and similar in some ways, right? The major similarity is everybody sees is like she's a brave tome like Corrin. But the difference is that Corrin always gets a brave effect, and that's very, very powerful. It makes it so she's much stronger against fast units. But the thing that's really good about Corrin is that her secondary effect is very optional, right? So essentially Corrin also has that 10 speed effect because you need 10 more speed than the enemy to get the full 7 true damage. But the thing is you don't lose your brave effect. You get to keep the brave effect, you just lose the true damage, which is very good, but it doesn't necessarily like neuter the unit as much. Where with Lysithea, if you're not getting the brave effect, you're essentially going to hit once and then get smacked back really hard. Unless you have that 5 to 9 speed advantage, then you'll get hit twice. But the thing is like she's really dependent on speed to get those effects. While Corrin is just kind of like a bonus, like a very good bonus on top. And so I think Corrin's quite a bit better, to be honest. Obviously, Lysithea does get some other advantages, such as the special cooldown -1, which lets her get their specials off when there's no guard. And she's colorless, which is a big advantage against most matchups, though Corrin is green, which is pretty good against Brave Hector, who is one of the biggest meta threats at the moment. And then I think the other major difference is their duo abilities, right? Lysithea gives double bonuser with a visible 6 attack, and then a 4 attack and 4 speed in combat, while Corrin just gets another action as long as she's attacked, which is way stronger, way insanely stronger, and I definitely think that is much better. So overall, I do think Duo Corrin's going to be the better unit, but it doesn't mean that Lysithea is going to be bad by any means. She's going to be very annoying to deal with on certain defense maps. If you use Mythics to boost up her speed, she's going to be very fast and annoying to deal with. Though you might want to switch some of her skills, to be honest. I'm not sure how good the attack res far trace is going to be. It might be better just to run like low speed res or even a speed res trace. On defense, you don't even really want trace, so probably just a low. And if you're using her... Oh, let's go! Okay, we got her. We're really close to a spark, though, so we'll keep going here. Also, we have a minus attack. Ugh. Well, it's a good thing that we're close to a spark, because we're going to be picking up another one. Do we want any of these? Do I care about Mirabilis enough? Not really. 40 Dragon Flowers could be nice. We're only at 3.75. I think we'll just back out. Okay, so let's move on from Lysithea, because we are almost at the spark, and I haven't talked about anyone else yet. Let's talk about Mirabilis real quick. I honestly think Mirabilis is pretty meh. She's not that great. She looks cute, whatever. But the reason why Mirabilis is such a good unit, normally the Mythic Mirabilis, is because she's a Mythic. She takes up that Mythic slot and the Dancer slot. She combines the roles that you need in your defense, and it makes her much better than she is, or much better as a Dancer, is what I'm trying to say. Also, the fact that she's melee is much better than ranged, because that means she won't get baited as easily, so she'll actually do her job of dancing. So it makes her much better, honestly, and I don't think you really want this Christmas ult on your defense team. I think she's mostly just going to be cute. Her PRF weapon essentially can apply -5 attack if there's a penalty within 3 columns. It's a nice range for the debuff, but I don't think it's such a great effect that I would run her over other dancers. I would always run a Mythic Dancer over her. I would always run a Duo Dancer over her. So I think she's okay, but not that great, to be honest. Okay, let's talk about Artur for a second. Artur is cool. I'm glad that he's finally in the game. He's one of those Sacred Stone characters who has not been able to make it in yet. He has a pretty good stat line. He has 43 HP, 41 attack with a super boon, 19 speed, 35 defense, and 41 resistance with a super boon. And he comes with a new version of Far Save, which is pretty cool. His weapon is awesome. I love the aesthetic of the globe like surrounding the person he's attacking and doing damage. Looks cool. And then it also has attack res unity in it, so it's a pretty strong weapon. Pretty good. I guess we go blue here. Pretty solid, I must say. He has 179 BST, so if you get one of his super boons, he can hit that 180 mark, which is pretty nice for scoring if you're going to use him that way. Marcia. Do I have Marcia? I don't know if I have Marcia. I don't. Nice! Another Teleus friend has shown up, and also some flyer flowers. That's awesome. Great pick. Okay, so yeah, overall Ultra looks good. Nothing too insane, to be honest. Then we have Manuela. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, that art. Manuela looks amazing. She looks so good. I don't know what they were thinking when they drew that. Oh my god, what is going on? Oh, people are going to hate my guts. Like, I would hate my guts if I was watching this. Holy crap. It's like the same thing with Ash. Plus speed too. That's such a good IV. Holy crap, that's good. Oh, I hate myself. I feel so bad right now. I'm sorry. I didn't expect this to happen. I really didn't. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Now the question is, do I go for another one? I really don't want Mirabilis, and I already got Artur and Manuela, so I'm guessing I just go for another one on the Spark. Wow, holy crap. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, back to Manuela. She looks amazing. She looks great. If I didn't know her character from 3 Houses, I would be totally into that. Sign me up 100%. But I know how much of a mess she is as a person, so I would never get involved with her. Like, that is definitely not waifu status with the way she acts. We got Sully. She does have a very good stat line though. 42 HP, 37 attack, 42 speed with a super boon, 38 defense, and 31 resistance. Super solid stat line. Awesome. One of those fast armors who can really take advantage of some of those good fighter skills. She could be an amazing near saver, to be honest. She does have a preference weapon though, so that kind of takes away from it. But she does come with an inheritable attack and defense unity sword, which is amazing. And she also comes with 190 BST, meaning that she can score extremely well, and she can also be quite useful with that near save in arena. So overall, Manuela is looking pretty solid. I think she's a great investment. She is red, so she's a bit more difficult to +10 than some other 4-star specials. But if you are a giant Manuela fan, I would definitely think about investing in her. Okay, did we do these other 3? I feel like it's greedy to do these other 3, but I'm going to do them anyway. It's whatever. I'm just going to do them, because if there's another Lysithea in here, that would be insane. That would be absolutely crazy. I don't even know what I would do then. There's a Jacob. That's definitely not Lysithea. Okay, let's talk about our last unit, our free-to-play unit, Ignatz, our final 3 Houses student who had to get in, unless you count Cyril, which I don't think most people do. Unfortunately, I don't think many people like him. Anyway, Ignatz has a great stat line. He has 42 HP, 35 attack, 40 speed, 31 defense, and 37 resistance. So a bit low on defense, but other than that, pretty solid. He's nice and fast, so he's not going to get doubled easily if you invest into his speed. And he comes with a good weapon. He has that great attack and defense unity bow, which is solid. Going to keep him from getting debuffed. I guess we'll do the blue too. Then we'll call it quits here. He's going to be an amazing far saver. He's kind of like the Winter Felix of this year, essentially, right? And when you compare him to Winter Felix, he compares pretty well. So he has 2 less HP, 3 less attack, but he has 3 more speed, 1 less defense, but 8 more resistance, which means he's a great bulky unit, and you can really use him as a great far save unit, right? You can invest into him, get him to +10, put that distant defense 4 maybe in his A slot, distant defense in his seal slot, and then that far save ability on him, and he's going to be able to take some hits, and he's also not going to get doubled, which is really important. Unfortunately, he does not come with the best of fodder, though. Oh my gosh, his fodder is not great. Okay, so yeah, we have to go Lysithea here, because we have 2 Manuelas and an Artur, and I have no interest in Mirabilis whatsoever, so definitely going with Lysithea here. Holy crap, that was some insane luck. But yeah, fodder-wise, he comes with the sword, or the attack defense unity bow, which is good, but then he comes with defense tactic at 4-star, which is just, I don't know why IS does this still, giving out these like skills no one's going to use. Let's see what they look like. They look very cute. I like pre-time skip Lysithea better than time skip. I don't know why. I think it's because she reminds me of like Delthea. And so I was like, oh, I mean, they're pretty similar. But yeah, Ignatz just does not come with the best fodder other than his bow, but that's fine because you should probably be merging him up. He's a great merge project. So overall, this banner was actually pretty insane. Like, for me at least, I did not expect to come out of this banner with 3 Lysitheas. Definitely not. I was figuring I would just get the spark and then dip, but wow, that was nuts. And we did it in a decent amount of orbs too, so holy crap. I don't know what to do, to be honest. I might keep one for each season. Maybe merge +1 and then get the other one. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to figure it out. But I will be doing a showcase of her later today or tomorrow, depending on when I get to it. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe. Also drop a comment telling me how your summons went, if you did summon, and if you didn't summon, what are you saving for? Because there's a lot of cool banners coming up. The anniversary is actually not that far off, right? It's about a month and a half away, so not too far, and always a great time for the anniversary. Lots of fun, lots of great announcements, lots of great gifts. Lots to look forward to. I'll catch everyone tomorrow with more Fire Emblem Heroes. I'll see you then.